では始まりましょう。My throat. I just woke up. I'm late because I... Hang on a minute. Let me reboot this. It's doing that lag thing. I needed to sleep for a while. I was so tired. I got home yesterday and I slept for I fell asleep. I probably got home 5 or something, and I fell asleep until 11. And then I was up for a while and my friend called me. And I went to bed at 3 a.m. Okay, that's enough of that. Thank you. And then what? I went to bed at 3 a.m. and then I got up at 9. And then I wanted to stay in bed until 10. And then I got up and I made food. Hello, Madimu92. I'm having fun with 100 Line. I feel like I need to play through it on stream once before I can do the other routes or play it freely. So I haven't been playing it except on stream, and it's killing me because I can barely stream. A lot of times I just don't have the energy, so I'm I wish I could be playing it laying down, but I feel like somebody bought it for me online, so I have to play it on stream. It's long as hell. I don't know how realistic it is for me to play through the whole we're gonna see how far I can get, but I feel like the longer I go, because the first playthrough is gonna be at least 70 hours. That's a lot of hours. Considering I only stream maybe maximum 5 hours a week. I'm bad at math, but that's 40. How many weeks is that? If I stream 5 hours a week and I need to play for 70 hours to beat the game, then it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. That's at least 14 weeks. I probably could have done that math. I was could it be 14? You just multiply it, right? I had to count on my fingers to be sure. I'm really bad at math. I never really passed middle school level math. I tried really hard though. I was in class every day trying really, really hard, and I cried all the time. Yeah, no one can replace our liege, Megumi. It's just not possible. Anyway, we better get going. So I'll start playing. I'm glad we figured things out, but what about this harrowing truth Hiroko mentioned? Oh yeah, she's gonna tell us about the truth today. Whatever it is, it's made her obsessed with winning this war, but it's also something she thought we'd be happier not knowing about. What could be that terrible? What is this big secret? No use thinking about it now. By this time tomorrow, she'll have told us everything. I'd better go to bed so I can be fresh for the meeting in the morning. And so ended my 15th day at Last Defense Academy. The 16th day would bring a development none of us were expecting, one would that have a considerable effect on our war effort going forward. I hope Kodaka and Uchikoshi make more games together because I think this one rules and everyone should play it. I feel like English voice actors can never really get like the demure girl voice right either. They usually go for something like this. It's like they're listening to the Japanese voice and trying to take it directly over into English, but they can't actually understand the Japanese, so they're just kind of taking the pitch and moving it over to English. But I also think this is a problem with the directing, because at the end of the day, it's the director who tells the voice actors how to act their role. So if the voice actor is coming into the booth talking like this, and the director doesn't say anything, it's not really the actor's fault. Maybe it is the actor's fault, though. We don't really know.
I haven't tried to do a cutesy voice in a long time. I could be one of those people who comes onto Twitch, like whenever I stream, I'm talking like this the whole time. I could be one of those people if I wanted to be.
Oh yeah? Well, that's a compliment. I'll take it. I've checked all around this side of the wall of fire. There's no sign of her anywhere. She's not in her room either. I've looked in a bunch of classrooms, but she's not in any of them. Sorry for being so useless. Yeah, they used to do a lot more natural voice acting in... I think they hired more voice actors in general, and now like the trend is like hiring face actors to do voice acting, and a lot of face actors can't voice act because they're used to relying on their face, so they tend to overact, or like, you know, they do really corny acting. But you know, people always told me that Evangelion dub was really good, and I listened to it and it was fucking garbage. Like, I was shocked how bad it was. People thought this shit was good. I couldn't even listen to a single episode of it. Asuka sounded 40 years old. Ridiculous. Like, how could I ever... I mean, in the first place, I would never watch something like a dub over, like, Megumi Ogata. Like, be for real. Be serious. But even Asuka's voice, I was like, this is ridiculous. I can't believe... I don't even know what people are hearing when they hear that dub, and they're like, this shit is awesome. Like, whoa, she actually speaks German.
Nowadays, you hear a lot of girls acting anime girls like this. They talk like this, even though nobody talks like this in real life. They're just taking the pitches over from the Japanese and putting it to English, even though it sounds really unnatural and it's hard to listen to.
What'd I do? Like, some people, when they speak in English, they have a high-pitched voice. Like, I can even pitch my voice up to here. Like, I could talk like this just normally, like the way that I normally talk. And some people just talk up here all the time, like their voice is really this high. But it's a matter of like whether you're speaking naturally or not. Like, you don't actually have a high-pitched voice, so you're like pitching it way up there. But then on top of that, you're acting really poorly. So like the voice just sounds bad in my opinion. And I haven't done any voice training, so I think there's a lot of fry in my voice. Got a lot of fry. Oh yeah, then they have this voice. It's the voice they give to characters who are really calm. Yeah, some of them really are chosen for like singing ability. I think streamers are chosen for this too. Like there's some streamers who are like, "Oh, I can sing," and that's great. Like singing's great. I think it's, you're an entertainer, right? So singing makes sense. But just because you can sing doesn't mean you can act. Or vice versa. I feel like this is well known in the entertainment industry. And thank you. Madoka's voice. How would we do Madoka's voice in English? All I can think of one of her lines is like, こんなの絶対おかしいと思う. Something like that. How do we even translate that directly? Like, strange isn't right. How about this? This doesn't make any sense. Something like, this is, but I keep coming up with words like crazy that I don't think Madoka would use. YouTubers are typically really egotistical. I think most creators are, actually. Most creators are, like, on a level of ego that the rest of us would struggle to comprehend. And I mean, ego can drive creativity. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but, it can be. It can be a bad thing. I don't understand this. Damn it, where the hell is she? Hiruko had disappeared. Today was supposed to be the day she told us all about what she had been hiding, but when we got to the cafeteria that morning, Hiruko wasn't there. We waited long enough that we started to get worried. A few of us rang the doorbell outside her room, but there was no answer. That's when we knew something wasn't right. We decided to split up and search the school for her. We scoured every inch of the academy. Hang on. Sorry. Okay. Failed to find any clue as to her whereabouts. After that, we tried looking outside. We followed the wall of fire all the way around, but still didn't find anything. Hideko was gone, vanished without a trace. Where'd you go, mistress? It's safe to say she isn't anywhere on school grounds. That just leaves one explanation. She must have gone outside the wall. No, that's not possible. I mean, both fire extinguishers are still in the entrance hall. She couldn't have gotten out without using one of them. Then where is she? Why'd she pick now to pull a sudden disappearing act? You guys said Hiroko is hiding something from us, right? Some kind of secret about the war? Isn't it weird that she went missing right before she could tell us? It's the same as what happened with Rury. You mean we're gonna find her chopped up and stuffed in a trash can somewhere? Don't say that, you're gonna make me... Miss Shizuhara is gone. That means her fight or leave ultimatum no longer applies, right? I mean, nobody's gonna want to test us while all this is going on. The rest of you don't even know what the test is gonna be, right? Right? Shut the hell up, man. Why you acting so happy? Wait a minute. Ima, didn't you say you had a plan to get out of fighting or having to leave? What's the matter? You don't think I had something to do with this, do you? Have a little faith, Mr. Sumino. I'm sad to say, my secret plan was a total bust. Miss Shizuhara disappeared before I had a chance to spring it on her. Maybe this is redundant at this point, but just what was your plan? I was going to seduce her. Didn't I mention I'm a master at the art of love? Excuse me?
Yeah.
Back in the complex, I'm pretty well known in certain circles. Practically a celebrity. The financial aid of many kind friends is what's allowed me to put food on the table for me and my dear sister when time got tough. I'm sorry, everyone. I know my dear brother's aura makes him seem pure and chaste, but... So, you were gonna put the moves on Hiroko and get her to let you off the hook that way? Exactly! It would have been the perfect plan. One only I could have pulled off. There are so many problems with that. I don't know where to start. But we got more important things to worry about right now. If you didn't do anything to Hiroko, then where is she? If the school got attacked now, we'd really be in trouble. Hey, yeah, we've got no Rury, no Hiroko. It'd be a total crap fest. Crap fest? Let's try not to get sidetracked with worst case scenarios. Maybe we should search the school again. I needed that too. He specifically says he was a prostitute. Oh. Yeah, he's doing the most. The greatest of all time. Yeah, that's about the only thing we can do right now. We wandered around the academy looking for Hiroko for the rest of the day. By the time the sun went down, we made no progress whatsoever. We were starting to get desperate. That means he doesn't know the thrills, the epic highs and lows of high school football.
いつ新校生の襲来があるかわからないから休めるうちにしっかり休んでおこうね。じゃあおやすみなさい。
The triumphs and defeats. This is terrible. It felt like we finally reached an understanding with Hiroko, and now she's gone. She couldn't have just disappeared. She has to be around here somewhere. The fire extinguishers haven't been used, so we know she hasn't gone outside the wall. She's still on school grounds. She has to be. Let's look around one more time. Wait, Takumi, it's late. It's getting dark. We'll have a better chance of finding something in the morning. It's important we take time to rest, too. If there's some other crisis after this, the last thing we need is to be sleep-deprived during it. He's right. We can't spend all night searching and risk the next attack taking us by surprise. We need to conserve our stamina, so we'll be ready to fight when the time comes. Alright, you win. Let's call it a day. Who knows, maybe tomorrow Hiroko will come back like nothing ever happened and she'll explain everything. Anything's possible, I guess. I'll let everyone know we're done for today. You can go on back to your room. Sleep well. I'll see you in the morning. The sprite is like a Komida sprite. She'll be back tomorrow, like nothing ever happened. Even as I said it, I knew the chances of such a miracle were practically zero. I slept fitfully that night, too uneasy to really relax. Anytime things started to go our way here, those hopes were quashed almost immediately. Was that just the kind of place Last Defense Academy was? Well, no kind of degradation is too much if it means his sister can be, like, in a better place because of it. As soon as we were all up, we resumed the search for Hiroko. We started with the school interior. Nothing. Then we split into groups and checked outside. Everywhere we could reach, right up to the wall of fire. Still nothing. It was obvious now that Hiroko wasn't going to just show up out of nowhere. She disappeared utterly and completely. Another day and we didn't find anything. This is bullshit, man. People don't just blip out of existence like this. Well, like I said, it would take me 14 weeks to beat this game as the rate I'm going at. 14 weeks is like at least 3 months. So that's like a long ass time. We've been as thorough as we can, but there's still no sign of her. Does this mean she really did go outside the wall? What about the fire extinguishers though? You can't get out without using one of them, right? Yeah, I'm sure of that much. Then where could she be? Maybe she got kicked from the server. She might have lost her connection because of sunspots or something. Can I say something? Listen up, everyone. My darling sister is about to grace us with her words of wisdom. You can do it, sister dearest. I think I spotted an inconsistency in your logic just now. Something that doesn't quite add up. I love how they're like one unit. What's this inconsistency you spotted, Kako? It could be nothing, but... What if using the fire extinguishers isn't the only way to get past the undying flames? Huh? Hiroko was keeping secrets, right? She knew things that we don't. What if that included a way out of the school that none of us had noticed yet? A way out? It's like back in the complex, you end up fighting shortcuts and stuff in your neighborhood as you grow up and get to know it better. That's right! None of us even considered that possibility. You're a genius, sister dearest. Oh, if only we've gotten to know Miss Shizuhara better, she might have agreed to smuggle us out with her. So she left and went back to the TRC on her own? Hey, moron, this is Hiroko we're talking about. She was way more serious about beating the invaders than any of us.
Yeah.
That could have been an act for all we know. This is the only explanation that covers all the facts. Actually, I thought of something else that might explain it. Oh, really? Hell yeah.
Huh?
I thought I did clicker. What's the other explanation you thought of, Kako? There's a difference between this disappearance and the last one. Hiroko is one of us. She couldn't detonate the bombs inside us like Sirei could. Oh, I see. So any one of us could be the culprit here. Huh? If one of us killed her, carried the body outside the wall of fire, and then came back after disposing of it, that would account for there still being 2 fire extinguishers here, wouldn't it? What? Since the corpse recovery drones don't work outside school grounds, they wouldn't have detected her death or brought her back to revive her. And it would be like Miss Shizuhara had vanished into thin air. Outstanding, sister dearest. You've thought of everything. Wait a minute. You really think Hiroko was murdered by one of us? Who was it? Which one of you killed her? Whoa, whoa. Don't look at me. Don't even know for sure if that's what happened. No, it's the only explanation that makes sense. Mistress Hiroko would never run off and abandon us, and she wouldn't let any second-rate invaders do her in either. But she let her guard down around one of us. That'd be all the killer would need to get the jump on her. Don't talk like that, Darmy. We're not murderers. None of us would turn on a friend. Are you sure about that? We've only known each other for a couple of weeks. You don't know what everyone's capable of. Maybe, but still... My beloved Mistress Hiroko's been taken away from me, and in such a cruel way, too. I need to honor her memory by enjoying this paranoia-filled atmosphere to the max. That's your takeaway from all this? Please, it was only a theory. There's no firm evidence to support it. Right, just a theory. Just one possibility. You explained yourself really well, though, Kako. I think this is the most we've heard you talk since we got here. This is her field of interest, after all. どういうこと? Is she into true crime?
総員就寝時間だよ
Yeah, I literally wouldn't care if they just redid everything from Komaido with Eito. That would be fine with me. I'm sure they'll make it more interesting than that, but that would be fine with me.
いつ新校生の襲来があるかわからないから休めるうちにしっかり休んでおこうねじゃあおやすみなさい
There goes the nighttime announcement. Another day is coming to an end. Both those theories mean Hiroko could have left school grounds. Looking outside the walls starting to sound like a better idea, don't you think? Let's save that for tomorrow. We're not likely to find anything in the dark. But if she really did have a secret way out, she's probably miles away by now. Nah, we'll find her. Peace as ever, anyway. Hey, you think we can shove the parts in the Revive-O-Matic? Maybe it'll still work even if they're a little rotten. No, the manual was clear about that. It has to be used immediately after death. A few minutes at most. That won't matter if Hiroko's still alive, and I sincerely believe that she is. I don't think discussing things any further will help us at this point. Let's take a break and get some sleep. Tomorrow we'll come up with a plan and take action. Right, that's probably the best approach. The group dispersed, all of us exhausted and demoralized from another day of fruitless searching. We made our way back to our rooms in heavy, sullen silence. As tired as I felt, I found it hard to sleep that night. I just couldn't switch off. Where was Hiroko? How and why did she disappear so completely? We'd gone over a couple of possibilities today, but I wasn't willing to believe either of them yet. Hiroko running away, one of us killing her, each sounded just as impossible as the other. My primary goal here is to win the war. There is nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. but it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me. I don't think she was lying then, so why would she leave us so suddenly? I didn't come up with any answers that night, but I did eventually drift off. Sleep gave me no relief. Thoughts of Hiroko and what might have happened to her haunted my dreams. It went on and on like that for a while. Time seemed to lose all meaning. I could have slept several hours, or only a few minutes. All of a sudden, my eyes flickered open. My body felt hot. Something was wrong. I glanced around trying to get my bearings. It couldn't be morning already. It was still dark out. Then I caught a sight of something in the corner of my eye that had me springing to my feet. What the? It's back! You! What are you doing here? I could barely speak. Fear and confusion were making my throat seize up. It's trying to speak again, but I still can't make anything out. It's just the same as last time. What is this thing?
お前も新校生なんだろう。お前たちの目的は何だ。どうしてこの学園を襲う。ここには何があるんだ。何言ってるんだよ。ちゃんと俺に聞こえるように喋れよ。
This is getting me nowhere.
もしかして静原がいなくなったのって。いや、司令が壊されたのもお前の仕業なんじゃないか。お前が。
Hey! He's gone. More importantly, is that the alarm? What else could it be?
敵勢力侵入、敵勢力侵入。当区域に敵勢力からの攻撃を感知。直ちに防衛モードを展開します。至急防衛戦の準備に取り掛かってください。
I was right. The invaders are back. Damn it. Not only do we have to fight these at night, we have to do it without Hiroko too? Was this part of their plan? Did they get rid of her so they could attack while we're confused and disorganized? No time to think about that now. I've got to get to the war room and get ready to fight. Takumi, it's an attack. We've got a fresh batch of invaders to deal with. I know. Right when I thought I was finally gonna get some sleep too. The bastards could have held off till morning.
Huh?
Is it just the four of us though? What about Gaku and Tsubasa? I don't think they're coming. I did knock on their doors just in case. But Gaku didn't answer, and all I could hear from Tsubasa's room was a lot of dry retching. What a bunch of party poopers. They should just embrace the bloodlust already. We'll just have to make do with what we've got. I guess so. I wish Hiroko was here though. Wish all you want, it won't change a thing. We're still plenty strong even without her. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Apart from all of us dying horribly, I mean. I won't let that happen. I can't die here. I made a promise.
大丈夫だよ、たっくんなら。なんとかな。
Sorry. That's right. I'm gonna survive and make it back to the complex. Back to Karua. So I can't die here. Let's do this. Let's protect our school. We'll kill the enemy and make it through this alive. Takumi. Now you're talking. This is gonna be a total bloodbath. I'm gonna get so much EXP. Right, of course. This is the only way to keep everyone safe. The fear hasn't gone away. I don't think it ever will. But if I let it get to me, I won't be able to save anyone. I'm gonna make this way bigger. Make this ship bigger. Okay. I'll do whatever it takes, even if it means fighting. Even if it means killing.
行こう
Come on,
防衛戦を
guys.
展開させるぞ
Let's get this defensive battle underway. TF scene is so sexy. Ato's lashes are incredible. Oh, this one's sexy too. Oh fuck. Eh.
他の雑魚連中とは雰囲気が違えな。
あれも部隊長ってやつじゃないやっぱりヒルコさんが言った通り他にもああいうタイプがいたんだねけどしょっぱなからしかも2体同時かよ
Yeah, their school uniforms are really sexy.
Yes, 行こうか
Should I do
せい いつでも行けるよ狩らせてもらうこんなもんかなまずまず
do that?
行くよ
うん任せて
I don't think I can move it to you.
分かった邪魔しないでバイバイ
よし行こうか
Can we?
邪魔だよ
Oh shit.
倒しただよ
Sorry.
な。
でもなんか様子が変だね前に倒した時とは違うよね
なんか生き返ったんだが蘇生できるのってダルミたちだけじゃないの
どうだ。あいつらは片方が倒されてももう片方が復活させることができるのかも。
マジかよ。じゃあどうすりゃいいんだ。
多
It's just
分
like
片方を倒した後
Evangelion
復活させる隙を与えずにもう片方を倒すしかないと思う。けどやるしかない。それくらいならそんなに難しくもなさそうだし。
we've got to dance like we want to win.
12時の方向に新たな新構成の接近を感知。対象は S 級新構成。本校舎に向かって急速に接近中。
Oh fuck.
3体目。こっちは2体だけでも手一杯なのに。
くさ、戦力が足りねえ。どうすりゃいいんだよ。
Who's that?
待たせてごめん。
あーくそ、なんで出てきちまったかな。でもここでやらねえと死んじまうんだろう。ここの連中も東京団地のあいつらもみんな死んじまうんだろう。だったらやるしかねえじゃんか。
Oh shit.
川名、マルコ、来てくれたんだな。
しょうがねえだろ。楽勝モードなら放っておこうと思ってたけどさ。おめえら明らかにピンチだったし、もうやるしかねえだろ。
体がふわふわして自分が自分じゃないみたい。もうすでに吐きまくっちゃってるけど、私もみんなと一緒に戦うよ。できるかわからないけどやってみる。
I think barfing is probably the least
早
of
速だけど
Kuraka's
そっち
fetishes.
の敵は任せるぞ。
He's not very
なん
subtle
とか
about
して
that.
みるね。
つうか本当に不死身なんだろうな。死んじまったら化けて出てやるからな。
おい、青月、大丈夫か。
He's so based.
クラスアーマー姿の2人を見たら胸がいっぱいで苦しくなるだけだよ。
What the fuck is he saying? Angel, what the fuck?
でももう大丈夫。2人のおかげで全身から力が湧いてきたよ。
He just has to be like, oh, Takumi, I'm feeling faint. Takumi, help me.
不思議と体の疲れもどっかに行っちゃったな。仲間って本当にすごいんだね。こんな風に信頼し合える仲間とならきっと希望ある未来を切り開けるはずだよ。
He's so cringe.
さあ反撃開始だ。僕らの絆の強さを見せてやろう。
Okay. I see.
行くぜ。やってやる。
What? Why can't we use him? Okay. It's fine. Eh? Can we not? Are we out of? Is that my only turn? I don't understand. Why is the A button not working? I don't.
いつでも行ける。
Here we go.
Well, I don't really know how the buttons work.
準備万端。それ。
見てろよ。
I can't fucking read this text. That egg specializes at taking down many enemies at once. He automatically gains attack +1 when the voltage meter is 100% or more from his specialist skill, Special Vibes. Oh my god. After selecting a skill, you can select green space to move your character to before attacking. So whatever. That's meaningless to me. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, let's do that.
OK だ。
Alright, well whatever that text was trying to tell me before, it's clearly made him unusable.
いつでも行けるよ。
さすがにむずいかな。ダメかな。
So we have to defeat 3 of them at once. そういうこと?
行くぞ。はあ。
やべえ。
しまった。
I'm gonna lose this battle for sure.
手が出ね
いつでも行ける。飛ばすぜ。
There's so many enemies over there. We can't get to any of them.
行くぜ。やってやる。
Oh my god, he's so fucking useless. Holy shit.
行くぞ。
Whatever.
そこだ。やった。
いつでもいいよ。
I
行くよ。
任せとけ。
What am I supposed to do with him? He only works if he's in like a specific range. Yeah, I have to make him run. I'm not going to be able to do it because I don't know like where to make him run.
Yoshi, 行こうか。邪魔だよ。よし、やったね。僕の出番だね。はあ、よし、行こうか。邪魔だよ。
Ah, that's so unfair. They can revive two at once. I'm gonna lose. You guys in chat can explain game mechanics to me all you want. It's not gonna help me. I just said it's not gonna help me. Alright, let's just have you run somewhere else because you can't. Literally useless to me.
出番だね。
うん、任せて。
Can't possibly kill all three of these guys. At the same time.
アクセル全開だ。
Why? Oh, Takuni's in the way.
大丈夫だ。そこ
よし飛ばすぜ。
いつでもいいよ。
Okay, I was hoping she would move, but that's fine.
僕の出番だね。行くよ。
Doesn't matter.
Yeah!
よし行こうか。狩らせてもらう。
準備万端。邪魔しないで。
まだまだ。
Oh, we can use special attacks.
これで決める。
あとは任せたぞ。
私に任せて。ドドンっていくよ。これは聞いたでしょ。
Is it dead? It's got like 1 HP, right? Oh my god.
僕の出番だね。仕留めさせてもらうよ。
I see.
よっしゃー、復活だ。むしろあれが本体なのかもな。
じゃああいつを倒せば決着だね。
つうか川田のクラスウェポンはどえれいけてんな。
あ、うん。東京団地の時は緊張して吐きまくって車内が大惨事だったけど、今はエチケット袋があるから大丈夫。窓にスモーク貼ってゲロ対策は抜かりないよ。
そうか。もうどんな強敵が目の前に立とうと僕は怖くはないよ。振り返ったらみんながいる。その心強さが無限の力をくれるんだ。そう 互いに支え合える仲間がいれば僕らはいくらでも強くなれる。さあ行こ
Always saying this shit.
う。仲間と力を合わせれば僕らは誰にも負けない。
ごめんさ、それ言ってて恥ずかしくなんねえの？
He's Hazukashi likes it.
いつでもいいよ。
見てろよ。食らえ。
やっちゃうよ。
よし行こうか。邪魔だよ。狩らせてもらう。こんなもんかな。
行くよ。
準備 OK だ。発射。
出番だね。
え？Oh. This place for ideas. Get this card. Maybe do this.
危ないよ。
行くぜ。
俺に任せろ。食らえ。 けるわけには。しまった。
え？
むしろ
いつでもいいよ。いくよ。
見てろよ。だだだだ。
いつでも行けるよ。せい。やってくれるんじゃないか。力が出ない。
準備 OK だ。いい感じだぜ。
This might be a huge mistake. Did that break the... Okay, it did.
飛ばすぜ。
It's kind of cute how Gaku's like, "Hey, are you watching me? Aren't you watching me? I'm doing great, right?"
ぶっ飛べ。
いつでも行ける。ひゃっ。行くぞ。耐えてみせる。
準備万端。そうね。
しまった。
出番だね。いつでもいいよ。行くよ。あとは任せたよ。
It's just not very strong. Only he could be in a place that was really useful.
これが俺の本気だ。あとは任せたぜ。
これやばいかも。いいね。さすがにまずいかな。これやばいかも。あれれ死んじゃった。
Of course we can't listen to her very much about it.
飛ばすぜ。くらいかましたぜ。
行くぞ。
Okay.
アクセル全開だ。飛ばすぜ。ぶっ飛べ。やってやら。飛ばすぜ。よし。
俺に任せろ。
アクセル全開だ。やってやら。
いつでも行ける。
Can barely reach.
行くぞ。行くぞ。これで決める。
あと何回やれるかな。死にそう。 もう無理だよ。
アクセル全開だ。行くぜ。誰や。やってやる。くらい。やってやる。誰や。アクセルぜ。くらい。かましたぜ。飛ばすぜ。
いつでもいいよ。行くよ。
Like 1 damage.
いけるぜ。
やってやんよ。
すげえ。
さすがにまずいかな。いなくなっちゃう。バイバイ。もうすぐ死んじゃいそう。死んじゃえ。Yay!
宣戦布告だ。いや、なんとか倒した。
けどよ、この後はどうするよ。
この後ってあいつのことだよね。
Damn, look at those boobies.
このまま放っておくわけにはいかねえだろ。
ヒルコ様がやったみたいにとどめを刺すんだね。でもだるいね。誰がやんの。
とどめってこの人を殺すってことだよね。
人じゃないよ。新興生だよ。
つうか、こいつの力って学力なんだよな。なんで新興生が学力を使ってんだよ。
結局それもわからないままだ。静原だったら本当は知ってたかもしれないけど。
おい、くっちゃべるのは後だ。さっさとしねえと復活しちまうぞ。
敵とはいえとどめを刺して力を吸収するなんてあんまりいい役目じゃないけど、でも誰かがやらないとね。
He's too weak.
やってやるよ。
You gotta make him stronger. He looks so shrimpy. He doesn't look like he enjoyed that at all. Nice. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah, I didn't get as nauseous as I was expecting. I think my class armor helped to settle my stomach or something. Hey, I got something to say to you two! Takimaru came stomping up and slammed his hand on Gaku's shoulder.
Oh.
It's probably broke his shoulder. But I had you all wrong. You were great out there. Huh? Oh, thanks? We couldn't have won that battle without you, and your class weapons were so freaking badass. You think so? Yeah. You should let me take yours for a spin sometime, Gaku. I want to pull out one of those cool headshots on you. Shoot the enemy, not me. That goes for yours too, Tsubasa. You were drifting around the battlefield like you were in some kind of off-road stunt rally. Really? Heh, thanks. Most people don't know good driving technique when they see it. Let's lay off the high fives and shoulder slaps though, okay? I probably smell pretty funky right now. We're finally coming together as a team. I'm not sure if my heart can handle this much emotion. Do you need to go lie down for a few minutes? Alright, this calls for a celebration. I love how nobody else shows Eito like any sympathy. No one else cares. It's only Takumi who's like, oh my god, are you okay? Let's fire up the Rationomatic and on second thought, let's lighten that beat. Let's do it tomorrow instead. Yeah, it's practically morning already. We're all gonna need our rest. And I really need to take a shower. Oh man, things would be so much easier if I could stay awake while I'm asleep. Feeling triumphant yet exhausted from another successful battle, we shuffled back to our rooms for some well-deserved rest. The moment I got back to my room, I let out a huge sigh and collapsed onto the bed. I was too tired to even lift a finger. All that stress and fatigue really added up. How long am I gonna have to keep doing this? I hadn't forgotten Hiruko or the weird ghost boy, but I couldn't summon the energy to think about them right now. Just let me sleep. I closed my eyes and almost immediately sank into a deep, dreamless sleep. I opened my eyes. I was awake, but... Ow, ow, ow! My legs hurt, my arms hurt, my neck, chest, and abdomen hurt. I hurt in places I didn't even know the correct anatomical term for. My whole body was one big mass of muscle pain. Oh, does he have a cold? Guess I overdid it. I had no idea yesterday put so much strain on my body. Our previous battles had left me pretty tired the day after, but never like this. What time is it anyway? I struggled to sit up, tentatively raising my head until I could see the clock on the wall. It's past 1 p.m. already. Wow, I really slept in. I didn't feel refreshed at all. Even after hauling myself out of bed and getting dressed, I only felt half awake. I wonder how everyone else is doing. I'll go see if they're in the cafeteria. Forcing myself to move, I slowly made my way toward our usual meeting place, my back hunched over like an old man's. When I finally got to the cafeteria, I wasn't sure whether to be surprised or deflated by what I saw.
おはよう、匠くん。体調はだ。
随分と遅いじゃねえか。
He's so cute.
俺もさっき来たところだけどよ。
もしかしてみんなも筋肉痛か。
筋肉痛もそうだけど、私は吐きすぎたせいで喉ガラガラ。
今は箸より重いもんは持てねえぞ。
だるみはなんとなく鬱でダウン。低気圧のせいかも。
Congratulations on another win, everybody. Go ahead and order whatever you want. You've earned it. Stay where you are, and we'll bring it to you. Thank you. The Tsukumo twins went back and forth to the ration-o-matic bringing us our breakfast. Or was it lunch? Here's your avocado cheeseburger, Tsubasa. I added a thick layer of peanut butter as a nice little extra. You shouldn't have. I mean, you really shouldn't have. And for Mr. Maruko, a bowl of rice with thin strips of cow flesh on top? Is this really food? Must be a working class schmo thing. Hey, insulting me is one thing, but don't diss Gyudon. How come you're being so nice today, Ima? Nice for you, I mean. I just want to make sure you all have the nourishment you need to recover your fighting strength. If the invaders launched another attack while you were in this state, we'd all be up the proverbial creek without a paddle. Blech. Creek without a paddle. Don't say that. You're gonna jinx it. Probably won't happen that soon, but there will be other attacks. Last night proved they're not shy about attacking at night either. So we gotta live in constant fear of when our next battle is gonna be? My rotten luck just keeps getting rottener. Speaking of the future, what are we gonna do from here on? I think I know what everyone's going to say, but I'd like to make sure. What's this about our future plans, Ato? First we lost Rury, and now it looks like Hiroko isn't coming back either. So, should we keep looking for her, or choose a new leader? Should we keep defending the school like before? We need to consider our options. I almost forgot about that. Did she really have some kind of secret passage out of here? No. She was murdered by the traitor hiding in our ranks. Quit it. You're gonna make everyone paranoid. Guys, knock it off. It ain't cool to speak ill of the dead. And if she's still alive, she'll probably come back and explain herself soon enough. Sirei and Hiroko both knew something about this war and disappeared before they could tell us about it. We may have to accept that we're never going to learn the whole truth. Knowing that, what do you all think we should do from here on out? It's not like we can leave. Nothing we can do except run out the 100 days. But all of that stuff about going home when we're done, is it still going to happen without Sirei here? I wish we knew that much, at the very least. We're supposedly here on a vital mission to defend the future of humanity, isn't that right? Surely the people in charge wouldn't leave us here unsupervised. There's gotta be some way to contact them, whoever they are. Sirei must have been in charge of that too. Now he's gone. We're probably cut off. For a mission this important, you'd think they'd have some fail-safes in place, wouldn't you? Maybe everything Sirei told us was a lie. This whole thing is a twisted reality show set up by a cadre of ultra-rich dudes. They're probably out there right now, shipping champagne and getting off on seeing us suffer. What part of that was funny? This really sucks though. At least before we had some hope of learning the truth. I know it's frustrating to have all these unanswered questions, but the invaders are targeting this school. There's no doubt about that. That means the part about there being something important here is true. Why else would they keep attacking so persistently? So I think the 100-day limit must have a grain of truth in it as well. I don't doubt something will happen on the 100th day. As to whether that will include us going home, all we can do is have faith that it will. I guess so. We don't really have any other option, do we? We'll be okay. It'll all work out in the end, one way or another. Yeah, let's go with that. I seriously don't want to think about this anymore. The only way I'm gonna get through this is by focusing on all the awesome stuff I'll do once I get home. I'll be hailed as the hero who saved mankind. Money, honor, women, they'll all be mine for the taking. Everyone who made fun of me will get their just desserts, and the world will enter a new era with me leading the way. You're starting to sound like a supervillain now. We spent a little longer in the cafeteria eating a meal that was breakfast, lunch, and dinner all rolled into one. Once we were done, we went back to our rooms. I was still aching all over, but at least I had a full stomach. This really hurts. Back in my room, I collapsed onto the bed and just lay there for a while. Staying on my feet was too much effort. I'd already wasted most of the day doing nothing. Although after last night's battle, maybe that was only natural. In fact, it was probably better for me to take it easy and allow my body to recover. Maybe I'll take a shower and hit the sack. I spent the rest of the day lying in bed, not doing anything noteworthy. Before I knew it, my 18th day at the last defense academy had passed me by. It's like me today, I'm not doing shit today.
総員起床時間だよ。最終防衛学園19日目の朝になりました。ついに19日目ということで、その記念に校舎2階にある図書室と校舎1階にあるガレージをオープンします。さらには訓練室にある VR 訓練マシーンもバージョンアップするよ。より充実した特防隊生活を送って憎き新興生どもをぶっ殺しまくろうね。
Ow, ow, ow. Pain in my muscles wasn't completely gone, but I felt a lot better than I did yesterday. What's the idea of making the 19th a milestone day anyway? All that good round number stuff made no sense. You probably wanted us to call about on it and watch us squirm. No use in getting worked up about it now. I guess I should go take a look at the new rooms. I want more coffee. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get that. Oh, this is a garage, huh? Looks like there's some cool stuff in here. Cool doesn't even begin to cover it. Oh, look at this. Isn't it awesome? And that over there. And wow, you never find these things in such good condition. You sure seem excited. Well, duh. I never expected the school's lineup of facilities to include the workshop of my dreams. If you ever want to make adjustments to your class weapon, just let me know. I'd be glad to handle any customization work.
Huh?
Customize my class weapon? Yep, this place has everything. Aren't our class weapons supposed to be like manifestations of our will to fight, channeled through our blood or something? Is it even possible to customize them? To be honest, I'm not 100% sure on the details either, but there's equipment here specifically designed to do just that. Hehe, I have a feeling I'll be spending a lot of time here. I'll have this gear up and running faster than you can say methylcyclopentadienyl manganese tricarbonyl. Methylcyclopentadienyl manganese tricarbonyl. Wow, I knew Tsubasa was into machines, but I had no idea she would get this passionate about them. Takumi, haven't you ever liked anything? Oh boy, I can't wait to get started. Who wants to be first? It doesn't have to be a complete overhaul, just let me tweak it a little. Whoa, calm down, Tsubasa. I know you're excited, but let's take things slow, okay? The new skills development has been unlocked. You can access it during your free time. I'm not too sure how it works, but a lot of this equipment is designed for work on class weapons. Maybe it's been modified or specifically treated so it can affect our Himo anima? But then, how does that work? I know it's new use of overthinking it, but it just raises so many questions. No dismembered corpse here either. I've been looking all morning too. This is taking way too long. Aren't we ever gonna find Mistress Hiroko's body? Hey, come on. We don't even know for sure that she's dead. For all we know, she might just... Of course she's dead, dingus! Don't be so naive! Once we find the body, I'll take one of her fingers for my collection. I can make it into an earring, so then we'll always be together. The sprite is incredible! Oh hey Takumi, you came to check out this room too, huh? Yeah, I was curious what this update to the VR training machine is all about. Looks like they added some new scenarios for us to try out. They might actually be kind of fun. You want to jump in with me sometime and see who can get the best score? Yeah, let me get back to you on that. Takemaru seems like the competitive type. I don't think I'd be able to keep up if you really got into it. Don't count yourself out, Takumi. Anyone could beat this guy. New VR training missions. What's Ima doing in here? It's so much quieter without Surei or Miss Shizuhara around. And the atmosphere is so relaxed now that nobody's pressuring the non-fighters to fight anymore. I guess everything worked out for the best after all. For you, maybe. Sure enough, this is the library.
Huh?
This is wonderful. They've got a huge selection of titles from all kinds of genres. I don't think I've ever seen this many books, not even in the TRC's libraries. Huh, how about that? I'm not much of a reader, so I never really thought about how many books we had. Believe me, this is impressive. I used to spend most of my spare time reading. Being around people always made me nervous. Books were my refuge from the world. Eito doesn't hesitate to speak his mind anymore. I guess this experience has helped bring him out of his shell.
Huh?
I think this boy helped bring him out of his shell. How about you, Shoma? Do you like to read? Do you have a favorite book? If you think I'll have anything interesting to add to this conversation, you're going to be disappointed. I don't read, or watch TV, or play video games, or engage with any kind of media worth talking about. I'm sorry for being so thoroughly uninteresting. That's okay. So, is it only books here? Nothing extra like the gift-o-matic in the rec room? I don't think so. Although there are some rather unusual choices on the shelves. There's guides on combat techniques, military strategy, that kind of thing. They might teach us something that can help us against the invaders. I think that's more your area of expertise than mine. That's fair. I'll let you know if I come across anything useful. Thanks, Eito. Reading study has been unlocked. You can access it during your free time. Okay, I've taken a look at all the new rooms and facilities that were unlocked today. I think I'll go back to my room and then decide what to do next. Takumi? Shonen? Yeah, he's sort of like I have to fight to protect such and such. But there's many kinds of shonen out there. Let out a long, long breath and felt any motivation to do something productive drain away. Instead, I made for the comforting embrace of my bed. He's probably just read manga that, like, other people had that he, like, read because it was there. But I don't think he's even, like, gotten on and bought his own. My aches and pains were more manageable now, but I still wasn't in peak form. Not by a long shot. Maybe I'll just rest my eyes for a minute. Yeah, he would read what Karu gave him or told him to read. I think he would read anything she was reading. I lay down and let my body go completely limp. I wasn't going anywhere else today. I want to know more about Karu so I know what kind of shit she's reading, but I have a feeling it's fucked up. And so I snoozed away my 19th day as the last Defense Academy in relative peace and comfort.
総員起床時間だよ。最終防衛学園20日目の朝になりました。今日も偉大な人類のため観難深空なんのその野蛮下劣な旧敵から愛する学園を守り抜こうね。
Once I was out of bed and on my feet, I stretched, feeling my back, arms, and legs straightening out for the first time in a while. I guess last night finally did the trick. I feel so much better now. Looks like I'll be able to have a normal day today. I'll head to the cafeteria and see how everyone else is doing. But when I got to the cafeteria, there was nobody there. I guess I'm here first today. Well, stranger things have happened. I'll grab some breakfast and wait for them. I sat there on my own for a few minutes until the door finally opened and someone else walked in. Oh, hello, Takumi. What a pleasure to see you, first thing in the morning. You're making it sound like we woke up together. It's kind of strange for the others not to be here yet, isn't it? Do you think they're still asleep? Could be. A lot of them stayed up last night. Even past the evening announcement.
Huh?
Really? Why'd they do that? Some of them wanted to keep snacking, others were using the new facilities. They were pretty much just doing whatever they felt like. Not me. I'm a good boy. Does that count as freedom or anarchy? Maybe a little bit of both. We don't really have any authority figures here anymore. It's kind of like if the students in a regular school were given free reign with no teachers or student council. I'm glad they're enjoying themselves, of course, but I can't help thinking we should be using this time to come up with some new strategies. I don't know. We never know what the enemy is going to do until they show up. How do you plan for that? Plus, those guys would never go along with strategy meetings or group training sessions or anything like that. At least, not without someone to organize it all. Are you saying we need a new leader?
Oh.
Why don't you do it, Takumi? I think you do a wonderful job. He's like, if you're in charge, I can just pull all the strings.
Huh?
Me? You've got to be kidding. I'm not leader material. I disagree. You're considerate of others, you always have our backs in battle, and you never give up hope. I'd be proud to follow someone like you. Knock it off. You're making me blush. I'm telling you, I don't handle responsibility very well. Well, if you really don't want to, I won't force you. But leader or no leader, we'll still be there for each other when it counts. That's what being friends is all about. Whatever happens, we'll be okay, right? Right. We'll find a way to make it work. None of the others came to the cafeteria that morning. It was just me and Eito. We talked for a little longer before heading back to our rooms. No Side, no Hiroko. Right now it's liberating. But this lack of discipline could lead to problems later down the line. Then again, I can't imagine any of us stepping up to lead the unit at this point. Dwelling on it won't help. I'm sure I can find a better use for my time. I've got access to new places now, and after all the sleeping I've been doing lately, I'd prefer to do something active today. The garage. Library. Alright, he said he wants to do something active, so... I don't want to train. I want to hang out. We haven't hung out with Gaku before. Let's hang out with him. Hey Takumi, what day is it today? Well, I have no idea what the actual date is. There are no calendars in the school. Damn it, dude. Why don't we have any calendars?
Yeah.
If I don't know what day it is, how am I supposed to throw birthday parties? Birthday parties? Celebrating people's birthdays is my hobby. Laying out a spread of good food and lighting candles is fun, even if it's not my own birthday. But I can't throw any birthday parties for anybody in this stupid school. Dang. Somebody's gotta let me celebrate their freaking birthday and let me sing happy birthday to you, bro. Since when is celebrating birthdays a hobby? This guy sure loves parties. Your experience unlocked the keyword party. This guy... such a loser. Yeah. I hang out with him again. Haven't hung out with Tsubasa yet either. Hee. What's got you smiling like that, Tsubasa? Being in a garage just makes me so happy. This place is just like my grandpa's workshop. Wrenches on the floor, tires piled up every which way, all kinds of weird machinery. It's exactly like the lab at the workshop. I couldn't help but mirror Tsubasa's delighted smile. Your experience unlocked the keyword memories. Okay, nice.
総員就寝時間だよ。いつ新校生の襲来があるかわからないから休めるうちにしっかり休んでおこうね。じゃあおやすみなさい。
There's the nighttime announcement. Not that anyone cares anymore, apparently. I've got nothing else to do, and my body knows when it's tired. I'll do like it says and turn in. My regular routine was starting to reassert itself. I got into bed and was soon fast asleep.
総員起床時間だよ。最終防衛学園21日目の朝になりました。今日も偉大な人類のため観南真空なんのその野蛮下劣な旧敵から愛する学園を守り抜こうね。
Day 21 already. I've still got 79 more to go. That doesn't feel so impossibly long anymore. And once I make it to the end, I'll go home. I'll see Karu again, and everything will be fine. Just keep telling yourself that. I have to keep going. I can't give up. Now, what do I do this morning? Everyone seems to have given up on meeting in the cafeteria first thing. Maybe I'll pass on it today as well. I can probably find something else to do. Let's hang out with our boyfriend. Seem like you're in a good mood today. Did something happen? Oh, it's the laundry. Again. We already got this text. Ooh. It's gonna be the first time in my life I prioritized math. Hey Tsukumi, you got time to talk about some stuff? Sure, what's on your mind?
Yeah.
Dude, lately, whenever I look at Tsubasa, it makes my chest hurt. I get warm all over, my pulse goes buck wild. Whoa, do you feel some kind of way about Tsubasa? Yeah, I didn't want to admit it, but it's true. I think her stomach's the hottest thing I've ever seen. Pardon? Why has it gotta be so dang sexy? She just goes everywhere with that thing out. She's got me twisted up sexual style. I was a staunch boob man, but she's completely flipped my world upside down. Well, her rack's not bad either. Damn it, bro. I feel like I've lost a part of my identity as a man. I can't accept defeat. He's so freaking... He's got like one of the most normal fetishes in the school.
総員就寝時間だよ。いつ新校生の襲来があるかわからないから休めるうちにしっかり休んでおこうね。じゃあおやすみなさい。
No attack today. That's a relief. I know it's only a temporary reprieve. The invaders aren't gonna stop. They will attack again. But if I spent all my time worrying about that, I'd go crazy pretty fast. I'll try to just keep it in the back of my mind whenever I can. Takumi was extremely embarrassed and flustered at the idea of someone talking to him about having a crush on a girl. Yeah. He was like, huh? What? I think most guys would be like, yeah, man, she's so hot. Forcing my thoughts away from serious matters, I allowed myself to drift off.
総員起床時間だよ。最終防衛学園 22日目の朝になりました。今日も偉大な人類のため観南深空なんのその野蛮下劣な旧敵から愛する学園を守り抜こうね。
Now then, what should I do today? It's always the normal seeming ones. I came to make some sanitizer wipes. And also a mop, and a bucket, and rubber gloves, and a plastic bag.
Oh.
It's basically a set of cleaning supplies. Are you doing some tidying up? Yeah. It's been a while, so I got it everywhere. Got what everywhere? Takumi, you're so fucking stupid. Come on, you know about my condition. Right, she must have puked for some reason. I know she can't help it because of her condition, but it's gotta suck to have to do all that cleaning whenever she gets sick. I bet Takumi's never cleaned his own room like his mom always does it for him. After spending some time together, you understand Tsubasa better now. Like, it doesn't get that messy, like he doesn't clutter it up, but he's never, like, cleaned it, so it just gets, like, really dusty and kind of grungy. Oh, somebody's here. Who could it be? I opened up the door and welcomed my guest inside. Ato? I would have never guessed you'd be at my door again. Hey there, Takumi. I've come to extend a little invitation to you. Oh, what are you inviting me to? He looks so panicked! We still haven't celebrated our last victory, so I thought we could get everyone together for a party. Gaku and I spent yesterday in the evening getting it ready. Apparently he's picked up a few tricks from all the jobs he's worked in the food industry. Huh, I never expected cooking to be Gaku's thing. Really? Because he's poor, so... Alright, I'm in. Are we doing it in the cafeteria like usual? No, actually. We're gonna make it a barbecue, outside in the schoolyard. Cooking food out in the fresh open air is something we never could have done in the Tokyo residential complex. Why not take this opportunity to enjoy it? Hey, you've got a point. Feel free to drop by whenever you're ready. I'll go get the others now. Eita left pausing at the door to give me one of his timid smiles. He liked that. A barbecue, huh? Yes, I guess that could be fun. Okay. Gotta admit, I had my doubts, but this setup is pretty freaking sweet. I know, right? Cooking at school is already kind of a novelty, and now we get to do it under a real open sky, too. Well, I've been grilled at school plenty of times. It makes change to the one doing the grilling. I fucked that up. Sounds like you've had it rough. Hey, we're here to talk or eat. Come on, let's get started already. Okay, help yourselves. We've got plenty, so eat as much as you want. This is all just a ploy to watch Tsubasa's tummy grow as she stuffs herself full of food. Sounds like a challenge. Now you're ready for this stuff to get annihilated.
焼いて焼きまくってやる。飯は戦争だ。グループホームの長男なめんなよ。
空を見ながらのバーベキューって東京団地でのバーベキューとは一味違うね。空って広くてでかくて不気味だと思ってたけど、だんだん気に入ってきたかも。
そうか、俺はまだ慣れないけど。
この魚冷たくて美味しいっすね。
Yeah, I want barbecue too. Japanese barbecue isn't the same. I want some fucking slathered, smothered ribs.
それ焼く前だぞ。まだ冷凍じゃねえか。
あ、別にいいっす。自分冷凍食品そのまま食べるの好きなんで。
焼けるの待つのめんどくさいし。バーベキューの概念を根本から覆す発言だね。これ何の肉かわからないけど柔らかくてうまいね。もしかしてクラスメートの肉かな。
That's not true. Human meat apparently tastes like pork. Yeah, get some ribs! Don't miss your opportunity!
みんな楽しそうでよかったよ。
Is something the matter, Shoma? Why aren't you eating? Is he vegetarian? He's totally vegetarian. How do you like the party, Takumi? Oh hey, Eito, yeah, I'm having fun. This was a great idea. Any places change I think are good for barbecue? I don't know. When I ate barbecue, we always grilled it like at home. I didn't really go to any barbecue restaurants. Unfortunately, there weren't any real, I mean, it tends to be pretty expensive, right? Because the meat's already pretty expensive. Also, a lot of like chain places, it depends on the location. Like, this isn't ribs, but for wings, like some wing stops are like trash. Like the meat's all dry and like small and they don't cook it right. But when I went to Wingstop in Chicago, they were fucking amazing. And everyone in there was dancing. It was like, the vibes were amazing. Chicago, that's the place to go for wings. I made them with the Gift-O-Matic. What? All of it? That must have been a lot of work. Maybe, but it was worth it. Just look how happy everyone is. Even Hiruko might have warmed up to us a little more if she could have experienced this. I think that's a moot point. She'd never have allowed us to do something this frivolous in the first place. We've all been so disorganized lately. I miss getting this whole group together like this. You were really worried about us, huh? You know, Eito, I think you'd make a great leader. Why don't you give it a try? Oh no, I couldn't do that. Not when I have a record of selfishly running off and trying to do everything myself. You're making too much of that. Well, I'm still not very confident talking to people, let alone leading them, and my health isn't exactly reliable either. Putting someone like me in charge would be asking for trouble. I still think you're being too hard on yourself. But anyway, you did a great job setting all this up. You and Gaku, of course. Thank you. It was really Gaku who did most of the work. I just got the ball rolling. I know, he's like, no, I couldn't. I'm not good at stuff, and you know how it is. I'm so weak. Oh, House Hostel. Thank you for following. Welcome to my stream, but it might wrap up soon. Sorry. I shouldn't monopolize your time. Feel free to go mingle. I think we were just mingling. He's right, we don't get together very much these days. I should make the most of it and see how everyone's doing. Come to think of it, Shoma seemed like he had something on his mind earlier. Maybe I can get him to speak to me about it now. Hey Shoma, do you have a minute? You want to talk to me? Alright, but you should adjust your expectations. Everything from sophisticated conversation to lowbrow humor goes right over my head. I'm told it can get frustrating. Never mind about that. It looked like you had something to say when I spoke to you before. What's bothering you? Oh my gosh! Thank you! I'm so glad you think it's cute. I drew it myself. It's okay. You can tell me. The truth is, I remembered something. And well, I can't be sure. I think it has something to do with why we're here.
Huh?
Huh? Oh, you know why we were brought here, Shoma? Hi, by the way. I was eavesdropping. And before you say anything, I couldn't help it. My hearing's just that good. It's my curse. Hey guys, Shoma knows what we're really doing here. Tarumi! I tried to shut her up, but the damage had been done. Within a few seconds, the rest of the group had gathered around us. What? You actually know why we're here, Shoma? For real? Yeah, for realsies. He said so himself. We just unlocked a repressed memory or something. You remembered something important? Yeah? Let's hear it. There's no point trying to hide it now, Shoma. Don't be afraid. Just tell us what you know. Alright. Sorry for making this so difficult. Shoma took a deep breath and began mumbling an explanation. Last night I had a dream. A dream? I know what you're thinking, but it wasn't a normal dream. It was more like a memory. Even after I woke up, I was sure of it. It was something that actually happened. A dream that brought back an old memory? That sounds a lot like the dreams I've been having about Kara. What did this dream make you remember? Back in the residential complex, I spent some time in the hospital. It's weird that I forgot about that until now. Anyway,
カムクラ総合病院という病院に入院していました。カムクラ総合病院。いつどうして入院したのかは思い出せないんですが、そこに入院していたのは間違いありません。そして僕はそこである装置の中に入れられていたんです。
ある装置？
kind of like a pod or a cylinder. Just big enough to fit a person inside. I don't see where this is going. The thing is, there are machines just like that one, right here in the school.
Huh?
What? There's a room here where the lights don't turn on, right?
あそこに謎の装置が並んでいましたよね。
ああ、あの壊れてたやつね。
あれなんですよ。僕がカムクラ総合病院で入れられていた装置って。
You were in a weird machine like that, and you're sure it was back at the complex, not here? What did it do to you? What are those things even for? I don't really know. That's where my memory cut out. Really? That's it? You don't even remember why they put you in it? No, I don't. I'm sorry. So, I'm guessing you don't know what the ones we have here do either. I'm sorry. I've tried, but I can't remember any more details. Wow, what an intriguing mystery. Are you sure it wasn't just a really vivid dream, though?
Yeah.
Dreams are weird like that. They can feel real, but in the end, they're just random information your brain tries to spin into something more coherent. Isn't it more likely your subconscious brought out the memory of the machines you've seen here? How can you say for sure this hospital trip was a real memory? Would you really forget about something that important? You're right. I'm sorry. It was probably just a dream. The hell? After all that? What about this Kamakura General Hospital? Probably just some random words I mistook for the name of a real place. Wait, Shoma, are you sure you want to write it off like that? Yes, it's fine. I'm always getting things wrong. Why should this time be any different? I mean, you'd think some of us would have heard of that hospital too if it was real, but it didn't sound familiar to me. Everyone, I'd like to offer my sincere apologies for getting your hopes up. It's bad enough I ruined the mood by bringing a heavy subject like this, but then I couldn't even tell you anything useful. I'm gonna go hide under a rock like the bottom feeder I am. Please try to forget any of this ever happened. Shoma finished his overly formal apology and retreated to inside of the school. Shoma, So, what was that all about? Just a misunderstanding, sister dearest. No need to give his silly dreams a second thought. A silly dream? Is that really all it was? I'm not so sure. Now that that's settled, let's get back to the party. Who's ready for a taste of my world-famous Maruko marinade? Oh, now you're talking. Give me a triple bossy deluxe, animal style. My jaw's getting tired from eating so much solid food. I think I'll just make some marshmallow skewers. Come on, Takumi, let's go. Yeah, okay. The barbecue lasted the rest of the day and long past sundown. By the end of it, we were so stuffed we could barely move. Eventually, we had to admit defeat and call it a night. I'm so full. I'll never even look at a burger again. Back in my room, I lay on my bed feeling better than I had in a long time. Had I overindulged? Maybe. Would happy days like these become a distant memory the next time the invaders attacked? Definitely. But for now, I just wanted to enjoy it. Huh? Just then, something weird began to happen to me. Why do I feel so sleepy? Even considering the later hour, this wasn't normal. It was like someone had yanked out my power cord and left me suddenly devoid of energy. They drugged him! They drugged him. I wasn't just tired. I was practically paralyzed. Is it because I ate too much? But I don't think... anything could happen to him in this state.
なあ、さっきから何を読んでるんだ？
図書室で見つけた古い本なんだけどね。東京団地の外について書いてあるんだ。
東京団地の外？そんなの知ってどうするんだよ。
別に、ただ知りたいだけだよ。外の世界って面白いじゃん。知ってるたっくん、外の世界には季節っていうのがあったんだって。
なあ、学校でたっくんはやめろって言ったろ。
寒い時期とか暑い時期とか月日によって天候がまるで違ったんだって。
寒かったり暑かったりとか不便だな。
それとね、外の世界では雨とか雪っていう現象もあって、水とか凍った水滴が空から降ってくるんだって。時には風がビュンビュン吹き荒れて、雨もバンバン降ってくる激しい天候になる時もあって、嵐ってやつだよ。聞いたことない？人間が飛んじゃうくらい激しい嵐もあったらしいよ。
He's so, like, attracted to otaku types.
聞いたことないし、人間が飛ぶってなんだよ。危なっ。そんな危険な世界で暮らさなくてよかったよ。東京団地の中にいれば安心だもんな。もう、
たっくんってばつまんない。
She doesn't give a fuck what he wants.
ロマンがあるじゃん。わかんないかな。
むしろ外の世界に興味を持ってるのなんてうちのクラスでカルワだけだぞ。
いいの。他のみんなは興味なくても私は興味あるんだもん。
たく変わったやつだな。
He may think he wants a normal life, but he wants a freak girlfriend even more than that.
総員起床時間だよ。最終防衛学園24日目の朝になりました。今日も偉大な人類のため観南真空なんのその野蛮下劣な旧敵から愛する学園を守り抜こうね。
The morning announcement eased me awake, but it took longer than usual for me to start moving around and thinking straight. Once I did, though, I realized something was wrong and scrambled out of bed. Wait, did I hear that right? Our 24th day? No, that's wrong. Today's 23, isn't it? There must be some mistake. The morning announcement had never been wrong before. What did this mean? You were out for a whole day? Anything could have happened to you during that amount of time, Takumi. How's your body feeling, by the way? Whoa! I opened the door and froze in place, unsure for a moment what I was seeing. Drops of water were falling from above. Not just in one spot either, the sky was full of them. The drops themselves were tiny, but there were so many that the ground was soaking wet, giving it an uncanny sheen. He's so, frightened and disturbed by nature. This must be that rain stuff Kara told me about that time. He's like a dog who's never been outside before. I don't see what's so great about it. Now I can't go outdoors without getting wet and cold. I better make a break for it and get inside quick. Shoma, what are you doing out here? You're gonna catch a cold in this. Oh, Takumi, I'm glad you're okay. Of course I'm okay. Why wouldn't I be? I've seen some of the others today, but none of you came out of your rooms all day yesterday.
Huh?
None of us? And not for a whole day? Yes, I went to the cafeteria in the morning, but no one else was there. I thought you probably made plans without me, so I went back to my room for a while. I stayed there until I got hungry, but the school seemed quieter than usual. I didn't see anyone for the rest of the day. I was worried something was wrong, but since I'm so useless, I couldn't really do anything about it. Wait, so that 24th day part of the morning announcement wasn't a mistake? Hey, you guys! We got trouble. Big trouble. Yeah, I just heard about it myself. We slept through the entire day yesterday. It's worse than that. We got a real shit show on our hands. Huh?
No!
I'll explain later. Just meet me in the cafeteria. I gotta go tell the others. Okay, I'll see you there. Takemaru tore away towards the dorm room, scattering rainwater on every side. I did as he asked and made my way to the cafeteria. What could have happened? What's the big problem? Wait, more importantly... Wait, that's... I can smell burning. And why is the refrigerator covered in ash? No way, no way, I don't believe this. I checked that this coals had gone out before I put the grill away. There's no way they could have caught fire again. Looks to me like you didn't check thoroughly enough. Fire safety's top priority for all known kitchen staff. They drilled that into me in every place I've worked, even the dive bars. Hey, how bad is the damage? How much did we lose? It's not good news. I lost everything. Every last bit of food we had stored away has been burned to a crisp. Everything? Thanks to the sprinklers, the fire didn't spread, but it started inside the refrigerator. There's no saving any of it. So then... we have to make it through the next 76 days without food. Quite the inconvenience. An inconvenience? We're all gonna starve to death. But we're immortal here, remember? Death holds no dominion over us. We can just keep starving and getting brought back over and over. No food required. That's a fate worse than death. More importantly, how did this fire start? Inside the refrigerator, of all places? We haven't figured that out yet. Seems like it happened yesterday while we were all asleep. That's strange in itself, though, isn't it? How could we all sleep through the whole day?
No.
Not everyone. Shoma, you were awake yesterday. Yes, I was, but I didn't notice any smoke or fire. That's not what I mean. I'm saying you're the one who did this. Huh? Shoma wouldn't do that. What would be the point of it? Yeah, he'd be screwing himself over just as much as the rest of us. Okay, I may not know his motive yet, but you can't deny he had the opportunity. He's the only one who could have done it. Gaku's right. I can't help but attract disdain and suspicion wherever I go, so it's only natural you'd accuse me. I don't mind if you want to consider me the culprit. I'll accept any kind of punishment you want to give me. You can't just take the rap when you didn't do it. We won't solve anything that way. Maybe we should consider why Mr. Ginzaki was the only one awake yesterday. He was the only one who didn't eat anything at the barbecue. Maybe that has something to do with it. Huh? It could have been the food or the drink, but if someone spiked it with some kind of sedative, that would account for why we all slept so long, and Shoma didn't. Where would any of us even get sedatives? Who knows? You really think somebody put something in our food? Maybe. Aye, Gaku, fess up. You're the one who prepared the food. You add some kind of secret ingredient to that special marinade of yours? Hey, I wouldn't do that. What would be the point of it? You can't just accuse someone without supplying a motive. Perhaps you did it without knowing it. The sedatives could have been in the ingredients from the start. Why would there be drugs in our food? Today might have put it there, in case anyone stepped out of line and needed a way to subdue them. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Sounds just like the kind of thing he would do. We ate that stuff without knowing it was spiked and got put to sleep that way. I'm glad we all agree. Case closed. Then how do you explain the fire? I know it wasn't my grill that caused it. That's the one thing I'm 100% sure of. In that case, someone must have started it deliberately. I agree. But I don't think any of us could be responsible. Not when the lack of food would also harm the culprit. Are you sure about that? Don't forget, there's someone here who's done plenty of self-destructive stuff already. The son of a bitch that offed Sirei and disappeared Mistress Hiroko obviously didn't care about consequences. Whoever they are, they should have done this too. You don't believe that. You're just trying to make everyone paranoid and make this more like one of your sick killing game fantasies. Gah, you noticed? If it wasn't an accident or one of us, that only leaves the invaders. Wait, could that be it? Let's shelve this discussion for now. We have more important things to do. We do? Yes, like staying alive now that the food's gone. You heard the man. Everyone cut off a leg and chow down. I mean, we need to find replacement food sources. Some of us can search the school, but I also want us to form teams to look beyond the wall. We might find some canned food or something in the city ruins. You know what? It's not a bad idea. There's gotta be something we can eat out there. Are invaders edible? Do you think? Ew, gross. I'd rather starve than eat those things. Hima, Kako, and Shoma, I want you to stay on school grounds. We can't risk you getting attacked when you can't fight back. Okay. Alright, but don't expect too much from me. I have trouble even finding my shoes in the morning and I sleep in them. The rest of us will split into 2 groups and search the area outside the wall of fire. Takumi, can I get you to go with Tsubasa and Gaku? Takemaru, Darumi, and I will take the other side. Sure, sounds good. He took decisive action and got everyone organized in just a few minutes. Eito really would make a good leader. If everyone's ready, we should get started right away. Yeah, let's do this. Oh man, it's all gonna be over if we can't find anything. Don't worry, there's all kinds of stuff in those ruins. We're bound to turn up something useful. Alright, let's get this show on the road! Move out! We made a dash for the entrance hall. I think now is a good time to save and quit for today. Okay guys, I think I'll stream again tomorrow, but I'm not sure. Thank you. I had fun too, and I'm looking forward to continuing.